Comic books have brought us some of the most interesting characters of all time. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Crazy Quilt. Oh yeah, we remember Crazy Quilt. But there are some characters out there that while they may have been mainstays in comic books, didn't start there, but rather in the realm of animation. Greetings, I'm KyleUniverse, and today we take a look at the top 10 comic characters that got their start in animation.
Number 10.
So before Batman the Animated Series, Mr. Freeze was basically a generic villain with an ice gun. Nothing too special going on there. But in 1992, the episode Heart of Ice introduced us to Nora Freeze, his wife. Nora Freeze is cryogenically frozen while Mr. Freeze finds a cure for her illness. The new story elements turn Mr. Freeze into a sympathetic character, showing us that he's not really bad, he's just trying to save his wife. And after being a popular plot element in the cartoons, she was moved over to the comic books. Unfortunately, she becomes a supervillain named Lazera. Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Number 9.
This guy. Who could forget about the enjoyably laughable Condiment King? I swear this is a real character. But the thing is, he started off as a joke in an episode of Batman the Animated Series when the Joker basically brainwashes a normal guy into thinking he's a supervillain. Starting to make sense now, isn't it? Well, guess what? This character caught on and was transferred over to the comics where he uses condiment-related weapons to terrorize the DC Universe. Well, maybe terrorize is the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying.
Number 8.
Did anyone see Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends from the early 80s? Oh, the 80s, we miss you. While this cartoon brought with us familiar characters like Spider-Man and Iceman, it also introduced a brand new heroine with radiation powers, FIRESTAR. This was really interesting, because originally they wanted the Human Torch to be in her place, but they couldn't get the rights, so a new character that was similar was created instead. This new character transferred into the comics well, and has since then been a solo hero and associated with other superhero groups, like the Avengers and X-Men. She even joined the X-Men at one point, being their physics teacher. I doubt we'll see her in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but you gotta admit, if she does appear, that'd be pretty cool.
Number 7.
Renee Montoya. Yeah, remember in Batman the Animated Series, the female cop that was always with Bullock? Yeah, she made her first appearance in the cartoon. Since then, she has gone over into the comic book universe, where she continues to fight crime, and even team up with the Question, and interesting enough, for a short time, becomes the Question.
Number 6.
Aw man, it's Morph. Everyone loves Morph, right? Well, his laugh did get pretty annoying. But yeah, he was a pretty cool character. Made for the 90s Fox X-Men cartoon, Morph's mutant powers was that he could change shape. Unfortunately, he was killed off in the first episode. Well, second. But he came back. Spoilers. But even though his career in cartoons was short, he appeared later in comics, being a part of such teams as the New Mutants, X-Men, and the Avengers. Hopefully someday we can see his return to animation, or live action would be awesome too. This one's for you, Morph.
Number 5.
So Leslie Willis, in an episode of Superman the Animated Series, is a disc jockey who stirs up negativity towards Superman. During an outside concert in the rain, she is electrocuted and becomes the villain LIVEWIRE. It wasn't until almost 10 years later that she came over to the comic books where she gained popularity, but her origin story had changed, now saying that she was born with her powers. Like others, she also crossed over into live action as well, where this time her origin story had been changed again, where it wasn't Superman giving her her powers like in the cartoon, but rather Supergirl.
Number 4.
From now until the end of forever, I am going to be using the word shui. As in Batman Beyond brought us a shui interpretation of the Dark Knight. Terry McGinnis, who is a great take on the Batman character. It's like if you were to combine Batman and Robin into one character, you would get Terry McGinnis. He's tough, but he knows when to have fun. And I was really looking forward to his transition into the comic books, and he did not disappoint one bit. Now he just needs to get his own live action movie.
Number 3.
Everyone's favorite Rhino and Warthog, besides Pumbaa. I put them both at the number 3 spot because you never see one without the other. This mutated duo first appeared in the 1987 Turtles cartoon and became the most loved henchmen of all time. Okay, I just made that up right now, but tell me I'm wrong. And because they were so well liked, we began to see them in publication. and in the comics, they were much more menacing looking and threatening. Remember that whole everyone thought Donatello was dead incident? Yeah, ROCKSTEADY did that. A character that was basically created for comic relief. What a difference a change in medium will do, huh?
Number 2.
So a lot of people weren't humongous fans of X-Men Evolution when it came out, but I personally think it was a great way to add a more contemporary feel to the original series. But by far its greatest contribution was the invention of X-23. In episode 41 of the series, a new girl was introduced going by the name of X-23, and it is revealed that she is a Wolverine clone. However, she only has 2 claws on her hands and 1 in each foot. She later appeared in a few mini-stories and then got her own ongoing series. But probably the greatest moment of her career was taking over as the actual main character of the Wolverine comics, and even adopting the name after Secret Wars. That would blow my mind if a character I was working on replaced the actual Wolverine. Man.
Number 1.
Oh, you knew it was going to be Harley Quinn. Talk about creating a character and not knowing how popular she was going to become. Here's how it went down. In the episode Joker's Favor of Batman the Animated Series, Paul Dini decided that one of the Joker's henchmen should be a girl, and thus we have Harley Quinn. Since her debut, she has become a fan favorite and has even broke away from the Batman storyline to get her own series and crossovers. No way anyone could have anticipated Harley Quinn's popularity, and now she's appearing in the Suicide Squad with a variety of other baddies. And you know what's funny? Harley Quinn has been around for only a little over 2 decades, and she's already more popular than some of the other main Batman villains that have been around for over 60 years. And something tells me that her popularity is just going to continue to grow. I'm KyleUniverse. See you out there.